Hey everyone, and welcome to week 5 of executive leadership. This week we're discussing social responsibilities and social reactions to leadership changes and things like that. So I thought it'd be important to talk about a little bit of what makes a leader the correct person for that time. One of the key concepts that I've liked to study over my career is that leaders are not transplantable. In other words, you can't take a leader from one organization and just place them into another organization, even if they're very similar or in the same industry or the same type of branch of government, or it doesn't matter really the equivalency. All leaders, you can't just transport them from one to the other, even within the same agency, and expect them to be as effective as the other leaders or as they could be. This has largely a lot to do with the style of their individual leadership and several of their qualities and traits. But one of the things I want to focus on is, a question that's raised in Leadership in Turbulent Times, which is on the suggested reading list. Doris Kearns Goodwin makes several good points in this book, and one of them is that the the question that she raises is, do the times shape the leader, or does the leader shape the times? And I think to a large degree the answer is both. So each one of the four presidents that are studied in her book, you have Abraham Lincoln, Teddy Roosevelt, Franklin Roosevelt, and Lyndon Johnson. Each one of them have some similarities in that they had a strong sense of moral purpose and that they were trying to lead the nation through some sort of tumultuous time, from Civil War through the Great Depression, the Spanish American War, and into Lyndon Johnson's handling of the civil rights movement. So each one of these had different challenges to face, but largely you can't say that any other leader would have maybe navigated them through this in the same way. If you were to take Teddy Roosevelt, for instance, and his dealing with the coal miner strikes, it wouldn't be the same tactics that you would use with the Wall Street bankers in the banking crisis leading to the Great Depression that FDR faced. So you have to tailor to the times, and to a large degree, that deals with social movements. And that's one of the topics we discuss this week. So the social movements of today's era, they're very politically charged factions in the United States, and we are responsible for leading people in service of them. So we have to be sensitive to that, and we have to be able to adapt our leadership skills to meet their needs. So one thing I just want to point out is that remember when you're going through this week's chapters that nothing's set in stone as far as leading. It's very individualistic, and you have to be able to mold and model your style to the times that you're facing and the people that you're leading. So, again, I recommend her book, Leadership in Turbulent Times. It gives some good lessons to draw there, especially about supporting social change. So, read it, and good luck this week.